as DeFi sort of exploded throughout 2020 and 2021, there's this increasing need for oracles for price data feeds and getting the pricing information to the exchange, because as you know, those prices aren't encoded on the blockchain. It's sort of like that external demand of the exchanges and where the prices are coming from. And the smart contract can't have that programmed into it when it was written, because the prices are always changing, right? But there are other functions besides DeFi as well that have really tangible use in the real world. You know, I hear about these farmers, insurance, crops, auto paying out, determining payouts in a smart contract depending on the weather or some other kind of external information. Where do you see oracles at right now? You know, it seems like we need prices for DeFi, we need prices for these digital assets on the exchanges. Is that really the main use case for Supra oracles or these oracles, or are you actually working into other industries and other approaches for oracles as well?
Right. So we are working into multiple different industries and approaches. Actually, I do have a background in IoT myself. And, we built some early prototypes for a publicly traded company in Taiwan called Avantech. We also did prototypes and entered a kind of food safety challenge by Walmart China. And we're one of the teams that were chosen as to present our solution, farm to table. That was a solution that included IoT as well as blockchains. Now, there are many use cases, of course, but DeFi is like the kind of low-hanging fruit. It's the most obvious, and also it's just clear product market fit in terms of where blockchains can kind of play a solution. Peer-to-peer lending, peer-to-peer kind of like banking, so to speak, and services, financial services, is in that realm. Whether it is DeFi or if it's related to IoT or supply chains, the truth of the matter is the quality of the data and the security of the data really, really matters. It's just the whole entire game. The data integrity is the whole entire game. So what we're doing that's different than the others are we just apply additional rigor more than our competition. So much so that we, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency pricing, our methodology has a security guarantee of 100 times more data correctness guarantees than the incumbents. Now, I say that because of some solutions have a small cluster of nodes, right? And those nodes are not changing. And when I'm saying that's pretty much one of the major issues, when those nodes are not changing or rotating, those nodes, given enough time and given enough incentive, they will collude. We've seen this in the physical, real world as well, with the kind of LIBOR scandal in the 2008 instance. This is where trusted institutions, major banks and central banks, were actually colluding on the insurance rates, or the interest rates rather. And this was having kind of global ramifications across financial markets. If it can happen in that setting, it's definitely happening across anonymous node operators. Now, what we do in our model is we're bringing blockchain level security guarantees. We're bringing blockchain principles, applying it to the Oracle layer. And we leverage more nodes, and we have more random selection and random rotation. This is part of our security mechanism. And we also are a proof of stake network, so the nodes have to bond our token. So we do have a cryptographically secure network. We also layer that with economic security through the staking. So yeah, this is kind of what brings us to our differentiating factor. It's basically the inability to cheat.